What happens when the city that never sleeps prices out America? I'm about to show you how a $13 slice of pizza became the symbol of the biggest tourism crisis Las Vegas has faced in decades. You're looking at a city where a single slice of cheese pizza costs more than a ribeye steak, where hotels charge you $60 just to check in 2 hours early, and where cocktail waitresses have seen their tips drop by 50%, while casino executives post record profits. This is the story of how Sin City committed the ultimate sin against its own customers. Pin-Up Pizza at Planet Hollywood charges $12.99 for a plain cheese slice. $12.99 for one slice! But here's where it gets absolutely insane. If you want to buy 8 individual slices, that'll cost you $103.92. Want to know how much an entire pizza costs? $79.99. They're charging you $23.93 more to buy 8 slices separately than to buy the whole pizza. The internet went absolutely ballistic. One user posted, "Could go to Capitol Grill and get a 16-ounce ribeye for less than what these clowns want for cheese pizza." Another said, "Vegas is destroying itself and has no one else to blame." But the pizza is just the tip of the iceberg. Mandalay Bay charges $25 for a large water bottle in their minibar. The Flamingo Hotel went viral for charging a $60 fee if you want to check in 2 hours early, something that used to be free. And nightclub bottle service? Try $20,000 for a table during major DJ performances. You see an ad for a $53 room at Circus Circus. Sounds reasonable, right? Wrong. After the mandatory $53 resort fee and taxes, you're actually paying $105. They literally doubled the price and hid half of it until checkout. 15 strip hotels now charge over $50 per night in resort fees. The highest? Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, at $56.69 per night. That's on top of your room rate. And it's getting worse. MGM raised their resort fees twice in 2024. These fees supposedly cover amenities like Wi-Fi, pool access, and gym use. You know, things that used to define what a hotel actually is. The backlash has been fierce. One customer wrote, "I felt like I was being nickel and dime to death." Another, "It's not a vacation, it's highway robbery with slot machines." So who's getting rich while tourists get robbed? MGM Resorts just posted $17.2 billion in revenue for 2024, a 7% increase. They also spent $1.4 billion buying back their own stock. Caesars Entertainment maintained $1 billion quarterly profits. Wynn Resorts hit $7.13 billion in annual revenue. Here's their strategy. Make more money from fewer customers. Average visitor spending jumped 52.6% compared to pre-COVID, from $867 in 2019 to $1,322 in 2024. They're literally pricing out volume to pump up profit margins. But while executives count record profits, the workers who make Vegas run are getting crushed. Server tips have dropped 50% across the strip. Jacob Soto, who works at Pink Box Donuts, says his weekly tips fell from $200 to $100 to $150. Vegas service workers average $16.90 per hour, while restaurant prices have increased 55% since COVID. An inexpensive meal now costs $26 per person, up from $17 in 2019. These workers literally can't afford to eat where they work. Home listings in Las Vegas increased 77% as residents move away due to cost of living. The city is pricing out its own workforce. Here's the thing about pushing customers too far. Eventually, they push back. June 2024 saw an 11.3% drop in visitors year over year. Canadian visitors, who brought $3.6 billion to Vegas in 2024, are down 20%. Even MGM's CEO admitted it's hitting their bottom line. Social media is on fire with angry customers. Reddit threads like, "Vegas was amazing, but I can't with the prices," are getting thousands of upvotes. Comments like, "I felt like a spectator instead of a participant," and "Vegas is not fun anymore." Videos of eerily empty casino floors are going viral. One TikToker posted, "Has hell frozen over? The casinos are empty," during what should be peak summer season. The real killer? Repeat visitors are staying away. These are people who used to come to Vegas multiple times a year, spending thousands each trip. Now they're choosing other destinations or just staying home. So how did we get here? 2 words: algorithmic pricing. Vegas now uses AI-powered systems that adjust prices hourly based on demand signals. It's like Uber surge pricing, but for everything. Hotels, restaurants, even parking. During major events like Formula One, standard rooms that normally cost $200 can jump to $3,000 overnight. The algorithm detects high demand and automatically cranks up prices across the board. Here's the kicker. 3 companies control most of the strip. MGM, Caesars, and Wynn essentially operate as an oligopoly. When they all use similar pricing algorithms, it creates what economists call coordinated pricing. Without explicit collusion, multiple class action lawsuits are challenging this practice, claiming it amounts to illegal price fixing. But so far, the courts have sided with the casinos. So where does Vegas go from here? The Federal Trade Commission implemented new rules requiring hotels to disclose all fees up front. But they didn't ban the fees, just made them more transparent. Nevada's price gouging laws focus on emergencies, not routine business practices. Gaming experts warn Vegas is setting itself up for another 2008-style crash. UNLV researchers predict continued tourism struggles as the city prices itself out of the middle-class market. Meanwhile, other destinations are capitalizing. Atlantic City, Reno, and tribal casinos are marketing themselves as affordable alternatives to Vegas. Vegas faces a choice: continue maximizing short-term profits and risk long-term market collapse, or return to their roots as America's accessible playground. The city that built its reputation on what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas might find that what's happening now is Vegas staying in Vegas, because visitors are staying home. $13 pizza slices, $60 early check-in fees, 50% drop in worker tips, 11% tourism decline. This isn't just price gouging, it's risky economics with neon lights. What do you think? Have you experienced Vegas price gouging? Will you still visit despite these prices? Drop your Vegas horror stories in the comments below. Thanks for watching Money and Mayhem. See you next time.